the good thing about World Summit is that it's not just an event to impact our minds. It's also for networking. I'm very sure some people met here and they eventually got married. Maybe they'll come and share testimony. But some people met here and they went ahead to do businesses that turned out to some good millions of naira. In fact, this morning, we hosted our investors to a breakfast. Those that did investment with us in the last few months. So those that came early, and while we were in that breakfast, a woman walked up to the stand where both of us were standing. Please, help me celebrate my, I wanted to say my lover, my brother from another mother, my friend, my business partner, the man that pays my salary, that keeps me fine. Celebrate the only wise man we have in pertinence, Wisdom Ezekiel. Please put your hands together for him. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. So, we were at the breakfast, and the woman walked up to us and said, I'm just here to say thank you. And we're like, thank you for what? We should be thanking you. I remember at that, when we were on the stage, some of them were trying to take pictures and they were saying, excuse me. I said, no, you are the celebrity here. I should say, excuse me, because you are the investor. If you are not here, I'm not in business. So you don't beg me to take pictures. I should be begging you, please, let me have a picture with you, because you are the investor. You are my employer. So the lady came and said, 2020, when you started World Summit, I was here. And the investment floor was thrown open. And I invested 50,000 naira. 50,000 naira. I'll just cut the story short because I don't want to take too much time. Every year she has come to World Summit back to back. And what she has done is she has cultivated that investment mindset such that every money that comes to her, she thinks of investment. And she has been investing. She said today, in investment with pertinence, she has grown that 50,000 naira to over 12 million naira. It shocked you, Abi? And how she made that happen is part of what I'll be sharing with you today. It's not the volume that you have. It is the value that you place on what you have. We'll come to that, but let me welcome all our friends. We have a number of CEOs of companies here today. And they say, give honor to whom honor is due. We have our friends in the real estate industry. They can choose not to be here, but they didn't see themselves as competitors. They are seeing themselves as collaborators. So if you are in the real estate sector, you are CEO or you are representing your CEO, feel free to stand up. Let's just celebrate them. They are wonderful people. I've seen some of them here today, please. Oh, thank you very much, Baolas. I know, oh, God bless you, God bless you. Please celebrate. Oh, Sentinel, thank you so much. Thank you. I can see land shares. I know a number of them will still join us. Thank you for coming. Please make yourself comfortable. And every other person that came here today, we appreciate you so much. This is World Summit 2023. And the intention is for us to take it to another level. We started 2020 and it was massive. But year upon year, we have always ensured that we add value. So this year, I see us moving World Summit to another level. And what that implies is, as we move World Summit to another level, you are moving to another level. So by the time you are coming here 2024, you will come in your Escalade. You don't believe that. You know, we are not in church. This is not prayer because you are going to practice the things we'll be discussing today. And within 12 months, there will be turnaround. Such that when you are coming the next year, maybe you came with your best car for now. And the name of that car is Benz, but it's Legacy, but it is Benz. But by the time you are coming next year, don't worry. You won't come with just the key holder. You will come with the actual car by the grace of God. So, I will be speaking to us about the real money code. This is the real money of Lagos. But I will be speaking to the real money code. Everything that constitutes a mental blockage requires a code to unlock it. Whatever it is that you are struggling with, the problem may not be that thing. It might just be that you don't have the right code. You don't have the right combination. That's why you kept trying. So it's more like try and you get error. So you get to the door or to the point of using your ATM, the automatic teller machine, and you kept punching different codes. But it's not giving you access. You try 2222, 0012, 4489, and you did it for 1,000 times. All your permutation and combination did not work. And it's beginning to look like it is not possible to open this thing. It's not possible to access the real money of Lagos. Because I've attempted all the combinations that I know, and this door is not opening. So it's possible to just form an opinion that this thing is impossible. Forgetting that the word impossible itself means I am possible. I am impossible. You just need the right code. Once you slot in the right combination, it happens. And you know, for most of our PIN is 4 digits, right? So that's why I will speak to only 4. But don't worry, a book is coming out. Tell somebody a book is coming out. And you need to pre-order that book today. And the title of that book is The Real Money of Lagos. Now we have done 4 editions of Wealth Summit, and it has always been the real money of Lagos. And we felt it would be nice to package this and give to you, plus many other experiences, things that are yet to be shared that you need to know about. We packaged in a book, and the intention of that book is to make everyone that touches it access the real money of Lagos. I saw a statistics this week, ending today, showing internally generated revenue of each state in Nigeria, and they talked about maybe the top 10 and the top bottom. If you see the gap between Lagos State and some other state, the IGR of Lagos is up to some 20 states put together. Who say money no dey Lagos? There is serious money in Lagos. Lagos is the Yankee of Nigeria. It is the go-to place for everyone that wants to make it. I know by the time my brother come, maybe we share a little story of how he made it. And when he was leaving the East, he came with the intention to access the real money of Lagos. And you can see he's shining today. He knows what it means to experience the real money of Lagos. The thing about Lagos is that there is the real struggle of Lagos and there is the real money of Lagos. Don't get it twisted. Not everybody struggles in Lagos. There are people living in this Lagos, they don't understand some of the stories we are talking about. They can't feel the heat because they have touched it. They have that code. They have the right combination. And I'll be sharing just 4. I know by the time you get that book, there are many others you will see. Because there are different rooms you want to enter. And for every room there is a code. So right now we are talking about the real money code and how you will access it. And 4 of them I will share. The first one, self-discovery. Tell somebody self-discovery. Accessing the real money code starts with self-discovery. The problem we have with people when it comes to creating wealth is that they don't understand who they are. Identity crisis is a big issue when it comes to wealth creation. Because until you know who you are, you can't live in the reality of the wealth that belongs to you. We are tired of too many potential millionaires. It is time to step into the fullness of wealth. If you have been here for the first 3 years, this fourth year must be the decision year for you. Deciding that by the time I'm coming for Wealth Summit 2024, I am coming here with my millionaire or billionaire status confirmed. Now, who you are. I just gave 2 categories of people now. Millionaire and billionaire. If you discover yourself early, you will begin to call yourself the real person that you are. I love people that grew up privileged. Like they were given birth in homes where they ate with golden spoon. They had silver spoon, bronze spoon, diamond spoon. But you know, for a number of us, there was no spoon at all. It's not even whether you use spackle or plastic spoon. There was no spoon at all. I love when I see the story of people also that came from that kind of background. I don't have a problem with the wealthy. I hate when people castigate people from rich homes. Because my own children will not be poor. And tomorrow, I don't want some poor folks to start looking at them like you don't understand the struggle. Don't be talking where we are. Someone change the narrative. You can be the one changing the narrative for your family. Must you remain poor in your family? So why not be the turning point for your family? Rather than sit down and look at people from rich homes and look down on them that they cannot understand. I've seen some of them that are responsible. That even if they came from poor home, they will still be successful by virtue of the things that they do. So it's not the access to wealth. It is doing the right thing. But in case you are like some of us that came from that family where there was no spoon, it is possible you come from that kind of family, but you tell yourself, I don't belong here. If you are from that kind of place, say, I don't belong here. I identify with you. Say, we don't belong here. Yeah. Because until you see yourself as the future you, you may never live in the reality of the future you. No matter how much you labor, so long you have not convinced yourself that I'm a rich man, I have access to real money. Until you begin to carry yourself that way, respecting yourself as the billionaire that you are, you may never go near it. It also has to do with what you say about yourself. So when you meet people and they ask you, who are you and what do you do? Always see it as an opportunity to validate who you are. Because the more you talk about it, you get to internalize it. And once you internalize it, you start living in the reality of it, even when you don't have anything in your pocket. I started speaking wealth over 20 years ago. I will be 44 this time next week, Saturday. So age is now an achievement. Thank you for clapping. Thank you very much. Big achievement. When I was going to celebrate my 40th birthday, there was a little party organized by our beloved company just to celebrate me. And I remember bringing out VHS, because those days there were no CDs, of when I was less than 20, and I was doing public speaking like this in my teen age, and I made them help me convert those VHS cassettes to CDs, and we had it on laptop too. And I played for the guys around me to see. They were shocked to see that when I was 17, 18, when there was no spoon at all, I was already declaring that I'm not a poor person. That I can't be poor. The gene that works with my system, my DNA, is a DNA of wealth. You know the interesting thing about that video? You needed to see the way I looked. The kind of shoes I wore. The kind of, if I say suit, I will be, no. They call it co-su-blend. Combination of coat, suit, and blazers. Even the hungry knew I was hungry. But yet, I had that courage to keep speaking it because of self-discovery. Now, how do you discover yourself? Let's move to the number 2. It's through training your mind. Tell somebody, number 2, train your mind. Train your mind. Say it again. The best way to predict your future is to paint a picture of that future in your mind. If you want to know how your future will look like, simply look at your mind. What is going on in that environment? Because the mind is the battleground. That is the place where you decide either to keep pushing or quitting. That is the place where you decide whether you want to win or you have accepted defeat. There is power in the mind. And that's why it is important to train your mind. I celebrate people that are spiritual. But I've come to realize that when it comes to wealth creation, there is the role the spiritual plays, especially in the area of wealth preservation, especially in the area of protection of the wealth that you have created. But regardless of how spiritual you are, if you don't train your mind to be able to accept the status that you rightly belong, you may never get there. Because the way you see yourself, the way you picture yourself will determine the things you will do. If you observe the truly rich and the poor, there are basic things that distinguishes them. Let's start with what they do when money comes to their hand. The rich is always thinking about how to multiply the money. So for the rich, every money that comes to them is for investment. I was sharing with our investors this morning and was speaking from the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. The recommendation there says, if you want to be truly wealthy, you only spend the grandchildren of your money. Grandchildren. So let me explain it to you. The money you earn today is not to take care of wants. There are basic needs, of course. But that money must give birth to another money. You are not permitted to spend that money that he gave birth to. The one he gave birth to will give birth to another one. That is the money meant to fund your lifestyle, fund your pleasures, fund those things that you want, not the things that you need. The things that you need actually can be done because from the first money you earn. But a good percentage of it should go to investment. So when money gets to the hand of the rich, right? Money thinks investment. Money in itself does not have any character. it takes on the character of the one possessing it. So in the hand of the rich, money is investment. But in the hand of the poor, the best money can be is savings. That is the best. Nobody becomes wealthy by savings. The rich also have savings, but they only have savings as emergency funds. They create reserve so that when opportunity shows up, so they are not even saving because of fear. The poor saves because of fear. The rich saves because of opportunities. So they have reserve. They have some funds sunk somewhere, such that any opportunity that shows up, they can pull from it and take advantage of the opportunity. They are not saving because if they lose their job. They are not planning to lose job. They are planning to employ people. That's what the rich thinks. The rich thinks long term. The poor thinks short term. They always want get rich quick scheme. And it doesn't happen that way. So if you are here today and you are a master of short term, you will keep struggling. Because it's a cycle you go over and again. But the day you master how to rest, tell somebody rest. Must you struggle? Say rest. At least do investment and rest. Invest into things that, oh my God. Yesterday, I told them to pull out some of the stocks we bought and we left despite all the crash in the market. I saw some that have grown by over 200%, 278%. It takes rest for you to leave things like that. Because that's the mindset of the rich. It's not thinking short term. But you always want those short term opportunities that may not last. Another mindset of the rich is value creation. The poor thinks consumption. So any little money that comes is about what can I buy to impress people. One blessing both of us have is knowing how to delay gratification. If you see any lifestyle that we enjoy today, know that the point when we started enjoying it, our value is over 100 times more than that lifestyle we're enjoying. It's a mindset. Some things that we do today, maybe as at 5 years ago, we had the resources to do it. But that wasn't the time to do it. Because we are not thinking consumption. We are thinking value creation. The rich sees opportunities, while the poor sees problems. We want you to walk out of this room and start seeing opportunity in everything. We have a new government in power today. Many people are complaining while others are researching. Don't join the complainers. Don't waste your valuable time on social media discussing irrelevant things that will not add value to your life. If you are there, go there to listen to their problems and go back to your room to find solution to those problems. That's how the rich think. That's how the rich think. So when you are even on social media, mind the kind of people you follow. You should follow people like us. You should go and look for me on social media. Because you see value. You can't be thinking well and you are not following wealthy people. You are not ready. You are not ready. They should be speaking to your life on daily basis. So by now you should go to Sunday OLORUNSHEYI. I don't even know the handle. Sunday OLORUNSHEYI or OLORUNSHEYI Sunday. Just go and follow and get the things that will change your life. Of course, we go to social media to laugh. It is social, right? So those of us also teaching, we should learn to put some fun so that people will enjoy seeing it. But listen to me, life is not all about fun every time. There are times we need to say the truth to ourselves. Number 3, update your software. I told you 4, let me just rush the other 2. Number 3, update your software. We are in a world that is rapidly changing. And someone said, once the rate of change happening around you is faster than the rate of change happening in you, the end is near. So you must always be updating the things you know, the things you have, so you won't be irrelevant. So the real money code has one of the keys or PIN number that states always update your software. They call the world we live in right now a VUCA world. VUCA. V is volatile. The rate at which things are changing is becoming faster than the natural mind can accommodate. And you need to move at that speed. The U of it is uncertain. You wake up every day to news that you are wondering, where is it coming from? How are things changing this fast? The C there is complex. Things that used to be simple are no longer simple. Before now, what we used to teach is the ABC of wealth creation. It is no longer the ABC of wealth creation. It's old syllabus. The syllabus that worked then is no longer working now. That's why many elephants are being outspaced by the fast one coming into the business. See the way technology has changed the dynamics of things in our world. And maybe you are in business today, you still have not paid attention to how you can use technology to speed up the rate of your growth. It will be a major problem for you. The A there is ambiguous. Every day is getting more challenging to solve problems. But if you have conditioned your mind to always update your software, you will be in a situation whereby you are solving tomorrow's problems today. You are not solving yesterday's problems today. So while people are trying to tackle yesterday's problems today, you are already thinking, what are the problems of tomorrow that I can start solving, such that when people appear in tomorrow, you have gone ahead already. That's the importance of updating your software. You want to keep yourself abreast. You want to follow change and ensure that you are also part of those making the waves, causing change. You want to be different in your environment. The fact that you live in a poor neighborhood does not define you as a poor man. One of the greatest blessings of our business is that the neighborhood where we started business from, we stayed established there, just to communicate to people that you can grow up in this neighborhood and live a lifestyle of those on the other side. So you come to where Pertinence Group head office is. We bought the entire street. We did not just buy the land. We built. There are properties everywhere. One of it that is close to completion is 6th floor. Where we are sitting is about 4 floors. There is a 500-seater hall. There is car park that can take as many cars that you want. We have short-let apartment there. In that same neighborhood, we have bought properties and built a number of housing units. Some of them for short-let, some of them rented, some of them we sold. In the same neighborhood. Do I love to live in Ikoyi? Yes. But I'm glad to say we started in Akomojo and we made a difference in that same location. So it's not about your location. It's about the asset in your mind. Finally, make money moves. Tell somebody, make money moves. Shout it aloud, make money moves. The thing about wealthy people is not that they make the right decisions. They only make decisions right. Wealthy people does not necessarily make the right decisions. They only make decisions right. They make those money moves that you have refused to make, except you think like them, like the wealthy. Wealthy people see risk, and they know that for me to participate in this investment, it might be risky. They do a calculation of the risk and the inherent returns. They are not afraid to lose money. So why they think of taking advantage of risk, the other party is thinking of fear. This small money, if I lose it, I have lost my life. With all humility, I have lost billions of naira, not millions. As an organization, we have lost billions, not millions. Yoruba say, Bodi she tobito. How do they say it? Help me interpret it in English. As the size of your head determines the intensity of the headache, right? Now, this one we are saying, we have lost billions of naira. The people up there that we are following, they have lost what? Billions of dollars. But that will not stop them from taking more risk. Fear is a killer of money moves. Every time you want to make money moves, it is okay to calculate because your risk has to be calculated. But it's not okay to be afraid because you will never grow if you don't take those risks. Making money moves means going the extra mile where others are afraid. You are telling yourself, we are in this together. It means fighting and not giving up. That's what it means to make money moves. That's why today we'll be presenting to us a number of opportunities. And these opportunities are meant to help you and I make money moves. You have a choice to think like the wealthy that will take a chance on those money moves. 2020 we were here and we did the unthinkable and unbelievable. We said we are opening up investment for people that wants to partner with us in our real estate business. And we said for every investment that you do as partnership with us, you are going to get a whooping 50% return in a space of 18 months. Because we have done our maths and we have seen the dynamics of the market and we knew we could deliver. And we had projects at hand that could deliver much more than that. People like that woman tried with what she had, 50%, 50,000. Now listen to me. Everyone that participated in that investment, regardless of how much they invested, because we had some cool investment, I have to be sincere, some cool ones came in. Everybody has been paid. 100%. Everybody. I don't need to mention the figure that came in form of partnership for the investment. But everybody, even in the midst of turbulence, in the midst of COVID, that was the COVID year. We held World Summit in February. COVID started March fully in Nigeria. Everywhere locked down from March. And you had promised people 50%. And we were at home for how many months? Not less than 6 months. No serious business. And on the dot of 18 months, we started paying people. And we paid everybody. We have done 1 or 2 partnerships after them. And we have stayed to our word even in the midst of turbulence. So more opportunities will be presenting itself to you today. It might not be 50%. Don't wait until it is 10%. Don't be a late comer. Jump in so that you can, like that woman, say, I started with 50,000. But today, I have grown my wealth to 12 million. It wasn't just the 50,000. It was the consciousness of investment. Let me tell you something as I close. If you want to own estates, start by building 1 room. Owning real estate is a mindset. Immediately you build one, the consciousness of building more comes into you. That's how people grow in real estate. So if you are still here and you don't have any property to your name, no plot of land anywhere, they say come and buy Ekpe, you say Ekpe is too far. You can be here for 60, you'll be 60, 70, 80, you won't have a plot of land. But the day you buy one, so maybe you are here today, you don't have a plot of land. Look out for the cheapest. Ask, which one is the cheapest? Which one has a flexible payment plan? Just buy. I'm glad today that we'll be hosting Pastor Matthew Ashimolo. Yeah, live on ground. Live on ground. He might share his story, he might not. But I know he has shared it on several platforms. That land he used to say that he bought for Kobo, about 30 years ago. And he sold billions of naira. We were the ones that bought it from him. When he told us how much he bought that land, About 30 years ago, I sat down on the ground and put my hand on my head. You can't explain it. So you are here today. Your dream land is in Banana Island, right? There's Cassava Island for you today. Make sure you buy into it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. If